Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Juice Baseball channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Toronto Blue Jays Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on MLB The Show 24. We have arrived at the most critical portion of any season, and that is the month of July, which includes the draft, the All-Star break, and the trade deadline, all jam-packed into one nice little present. So here we are, 63-26 as we enter July. A fantastic start to the year. Very, very good. And we've been carried by probably, you could argue, our pitching. Johan Santana's been good. Randy's been unbelievably good. Jose's been as always good as always. Bob Gibson's as good as always, and Pedro is kind of up and down. I don't really know what we should do with Pedro. We talked about this for the past couple episodes. What do we do with Pedro? Do we move on from him, or do we feel confident that Pedro can turn it around like he did last year? I didn't give up on Pedro last year when I was really thinking about doing that. And he ended up turning it around. He didn't pitch too great in the postseason, I will admit that. But in the regular season, in the second half, he really figured it out and did pretty well. So, I mean, he's not pitching horribly this year. He's doing a little bit better than he started out the year with. But he's just not that consistent. He's not as consistent as the other four pitchers that we have on the roster. Now, if I was going to make a trade for Pedro, I've talked about a couple of different people that I want to get, and I don't know who I would want, really, because if I'm going to get somebody, I got to get somebody that I can trust in the postseason, and I don't know who I can trust in the postseason. Like, obviously, I would want to get Jim Abbott, because Jim Abbott's on, like, a generational type of run here the past couple of years, but if we're going to trade for Jim Abbott, we got to get rid of a lot of valuable talent on our side, and I think that's just a dumb thing to do. So we're not going to trade for Jim Abbott. We would probably need to go for maybe a guy like Satchel Paige. We could do that 1-for-1, Satchel Paige for Pedro. That could be a viable option. We could do probably Don Sutton. Yeah, we could even get something else alongside Don Sutton. Do I want to do that? We could do Fernando Valenzuela, but he's not having a good year at all, so probably not. We could certainly do Roger Clemens. He's not having the greatest year, but he's very, very valuable. Roy Halladay, we've had him, right? I think we had him for a year. I don't remember. Shohei we could do. Shohei's not having the good year. We could have Tom Seaver on our team. He's pitching decent, not great. Dustin May, Logan Webb, AJ Burnett. AJ's not pitching great. Catfish Hunter and Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan's not pitching great. Catfish isn't pitching amazing. Seems like all the legends are kind of not pitching fantastic this year. Cliff Lee would be somebody, and we could get somebody else with Cliff Lee as well. I don't know. I don't really know what the right thing to do is. Do we keep Pedro? I think we're just going to keep Pedro. I don't really even know what type of move we would need to make anyway. I've talked about possibly moving on from Joe DiMaggio and getting Ken Griffey Jr. in. That's probably the only move that I'm going to make, although I don't even really know which Ken Griffey Jr. I want. Do I want the 30-year-old Ken Griffey Jr. that's a little bit more beefy and hits a little bit more home runs? Or do I want the Ken Griffey Jr. That is younger, 23 years old? He's actually hitting more home runs than the other Ken Griffey Jr. is. Maybe we just take this one. I don't really know. We could get either one that we want. It doesn't really matter which one. I don't know. I don't know which way to go. I know that I want one of them. I know that I want one of them. I just don't know which one I want. It'd probably be smarter to take the younger one. But then again, this one just hits so many home runs. That's kind of what I build my team on, if you don't know. I mean, obviously, we're number one in power for obvious reasons. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out as we get through the month of July. Let's get to the draft first. Let's start focusing on that good stuff. A big trade, though. Raleigh Fingers traded from the Cardinals to the Pirates for 3 prospects. Okay. And we are on a generational losing streak to the Tampa Bay Rays right now. I don't know what's going on. Our final scouting day or scouting week of this draft. I'm just going to let these guys go the whole time because I'm not going to be able to get anybody fully scouted. Jose Fernandez gets the win. Shutout. Good job, Jose. Another trade. Ooh, John Kruk going from the Astros to the A's for 2 prospects. Ooh, I haven't even seen John Kruk in this series at all. That's the first time I think I've even called his name. That's kind of awesome. And now it is all-star stuff, or draft stuff. We've got, I just lost to the Yankees, but we did sweep the Rays. Sim to the draft. Yes, I want to sim to the draft. It is time. Go to the draft, add the prospects. So everybody that we've scouted, we obviously pick at number 26. So we're going to have to be a little bit more particular on who we're going to actually bring in. And it's going to have to start with one of these guys. Kiki Sandoval probably is the guy. I don't remember. I'm doing too many different series where they're all kind of similar in terms of the where they are in the season, and I'm getting the draft, the scouting mixed up. I don't remember who's in which series because I think I had a guy in mind that I really liked, but that might be the Padres. I can't remember. I think it must be because I don't see him on here. So it must be. This guy doesn't seem too bad, though. Buster Clay. He's a really good fielding speed guy. But I think I'm either leaning towards these first 2 guys, Kiki Sandoval or Jeb Hillman. Either one of them is probably going to be my guy. Probably Kiki. He's probably going to be number 1, and then Jeb will be my number 2. I don't think... I'm just going to put all these guys on the board, by the way. I don't think either one of them will go, but like I've said before, the draft rankings mean nothing. Anybody could go at any time, depending on what the CPU wants to do. So, who knows? Who absolutely knows? I did accidentally take Kiki off, so I'm going to move him up all the way back to the top because he's my number 1 priority. I think Kiki's the guy. So let's go to the draft and find out. Now, he was ranked in the 70s, I think, in Major League Baseball. But we're going to find out. Start draft. The Twins have the number 1 overall pick, and it looks like they're going to take a pitcher here. They take Connie Locke, the number 1 ranked prospect in baseball, 80 to 99 potential. We didn't scout him because obviously we had no chance of getting him. Here comes a position player, possibly. Justin Beard, first baseman. Ooh, 76 to 95. He's probably a pretty good player. Number 3 pick. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Francisco Novoa. Or Novo? I don't know how to say his name. He's 81 to 95, and he seems like he could be pretty good. All right, Kiki Sandoval still in play. We will find out if he's still there, and he is. Woo! But Buster Clay did get taken. So did Billy Shelley, of all people. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, he was ranked number 31. He goes 21. James Yee, we was ranked 30. He goes at 20. Like, all these draft ranks mean nothing. These guys go, this guy was ranked number 34. He went number 4 overall. So obviously, like, the scouting, they know something. This guy was ranked number 92. He went 6th. He must be an absolute stud. His potential must be closer to 99 if they're going to take him number 6 overall. So these draft ranks mean nothing. Literally nothing. But our guy is on there, even though Buster Clay was the guy that I wanted. And the other dude that I wanted is not here as well. Where was he at? Jeb? I think his name was Jeb, right? Where's Jeb at? I don't see Jeb on the board, so he must still be on my board. There he is. Okay. I thought I moved him up. I guess not. Kiki Sandoval is going to be my pick. He is just pretty much the best all-around guy, I think. I feel like he is the best all-around guy. Jeb does look pretty decent. And Tyson Pena also could be something. Tyson Pena feels like he might be a little bit better, actually. Because he's got better like fielding stuff than Kiki does. But Kiki's got that potential. 85 to 97 is the potential that Kiki has. I'm going to take Kiki. We're going to draft Kiki Sandoval, 19 years old. He's a healthy player, and he's got that 87 to 90 or 84 to 97 potential. That I feel like that's too. You couldn't pass that up, so I had to take him. And it looks like Jeb got grabbed. He did 53 by the whatchamacallits, the Brewers. Okay, so hopefully there's another guy here that I like. Sammy Rosales doesn't seem too bad. He's also got that decent potential. But then you've got Rich Gonzalez, who's got good potential. Maybe he'll be there in the 3rd round. Probably not, though. He's probably going to be gone. Ray Ashton's got good potential. I'm kind of leaning towards Sammy Rosales. It's probably either going to be Sammy or Rich Gonzalez. I think I'm leaning towards Sammy here, because Sammy certainly won't be here by pick 100. But I'm going to draft Sammy Rosales. So 2 outfield picks, our first 2 picks. So now we're looking for Rich Gonzalez. Is he going to be gone? He is not. Rich Gonzalez is still on the board with that 78 to 93 potential. So we will draft Rich Gonzalez, shortstop. And then we'll go all the way to pick 130. And we have Oliver Castillo still on the board. 78 to 84 potential is not too bad. He is 24 years old, though, which is not ideal. And he's injured. It's not a great pick, but he's the last guy that we had scouted, so I had to take him. I couldn't just let him go. And now we are here in round 5, and we are just flying off the seat of our pants. Who do we think is going to be good? We probably got to take a pitcher, right? It looks like there's only relief pitchers left if I want to take one. And there's this guy, Kiki Potts. I've already taken a Kiki. Probably can't take another one, can I? George Lilly, he opted out. Let's take the other Kiki. Taking 2 Kikis in the same draft. That's kind of wild. He's probably not good at all. He's probably horrible. There's no more relief pitchers left. Let's just go to, ooh, who is this guy? Jose Portillo? I don't know. Let's just go back to all. We've got Boone Jones. Who's got the best name? Jason Bonds? Barry's kid? Jose Portillo, Boone Jones. I think Boone Jones might be the winner. Roger Maldonado, Giancarlo Quintero. That's a good name. But Boone Jones, I think, has it won. 54 to 88. He's 6'4". He's a lefty from Ohio. I'll take him. Boone Jones, welcome to Canada. All right, perfect. That is the draft done and dusted. We will see if those picks pan out. I doubt that they do, but we'll see. We will see. Let's get to the All-Star festivities. Are we going to have anybody in the Derby? Ooh, we're in Great American. Okay. But we don't have anybody in the Derby, so that means I am not going to participate in the Derby, but the All-Star game will be in Great American. That's pretty cool. What about the All-Star game? Do we have any just actual All-Stars? I would assume that we do, and it looks like we have Bob Gibson starting. Okay. Bob Gibson will start in the All-Star game. So we've got Bob, we've got Jose, we've got Randy, we've got Goose, we've got Brian. This is our Brian Wilson. Yeah, we got Brian Wilson. So we got a lot of pitchers. Okay, we're represented very well in the pitching. What about in the hitting? Ken Griffey Jr. This is the young Ken Griffey. This isn't the one that we were trying to trade for, but maybe we should now. We've got Piazza, so the pizza boy makes it. What about anybody else? Anybody else? Ichiro not on our team. No, that's it. So Mike Piazza is the only position player to make it on our squad. But we are represented pretty well by the pitching. Maybe that's a sign that we are the best pitching team in all of baseball. I have no idea. But we're going to jump in and only play with our guys. So let's go represent the All-Star game and represent the Blue Jays very, very well.
Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be...
Okay, since we are the road team, we will jump out of this and simulate until we get to Mike Piazza, but we won't do that, so we'll jump in and get to see good old Bobby Gibson starting for the All-Star game. Let's see what we can do, and that's a nice little first pitch action right there. Bob Gibson gets Maglio Ordonez to fly out to right field. Brian Roberts is up next. He's got a 1-1, and he swings and misses over the fastball. Let's get him on a slide piece. Little slide piece punchy action. I think I see it. Punchy. There he is, out of here. Say goodbye. Sit down. Go grab some wood, big dog. Stan Musial up next. And Stan is a little unusual. I'm funny laugh. As he stares at a ball. Ooh, 2-2. Good sinker. Good sinker. Let's go change up. Change up, change up. Swing and a miss? No, it's a swing, and Williams will give chase, and he will be underneath it. And that's a 1-2-3 for the Bob. Good job, big dog. Piazza is coming up soon, so we will swing, and a single for Juan Soto to lead off, and here he is, the pizza man himself. It's pizza time, baby. Mike Piazza to the plate. What do we got? We got a 1-1. Scooble on the mound. Ooh, oh, it's called strike 2. That's unbelievable. I thought for sure they would call that a ball. All right, I was wrong. Piazza down in the count, stares at a ball. Inside, it's 2-2. Come on, Piazza. I need you to represent the Blue Jays well. You're only guy in the lineup for the Blue Jays, so do it. Ooh, Scooble's getting a little crazy. He's got to a full. Come on, Piazza. Got to go down and get that one. I feel like that would have been called strike 3 if I wouldn't have. Instead, it is a double play. Maybe I should have taken the strike. I feel like that was going to be a strike. I don't know. I mean, considering what they called earlier in the at-bat, I had to swing at that. Williams gets on base. Clark gets on base, but then we're out. Okay, so nothing doing. Hank Aaron, hammering Hank. Coming up to lead off the second. Gibson, strike 2. Hank thought about swinging at it, holds back, and gets a strike. Here comes the slider. He fouls it off. He may even have a foul tipped. We'll go sinker. Try to get Hank Aaron out. A little sinker piece. Ooh, that's a foul tip. Yep. We'll go with a curve ball. A little curve action. No, that was really down in the dirt. Was not the right idea. Back to the slider. Back to the old reliable. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? You know what? He's getting the cheese. He's getting the stinkiest of all the cheeses, and it's going right in his face. Swing and a miss. You can't handle the cheese, big dog. You just can't handle it. Go grab some wood. Good job, Bobby boy. Now we've got Larry Doby or Doby. I think it's Doby, but I don't know for sure. Get foul, get foul, get foul, get foul. Thank you, baby Jesus. That was close. Sinker action. 1-2 count. Here it comes. Hush strike. Oh, I was about to say hush strike 3, but it's not. Clark will step on the bag. That is 2 down. And it's Ralph Kiner. I hardly know her. 1-1. Ooh, was not ready for the cheese. He must be lactose intolerant. Slider. Strike 3. What are you swinging at, big dog? That's embarrassing. Go sit down. How'd you even make the All-Star game if you're going to make that type of swing? Okay, so now Bob Gibson's day is done. So we will simulate all the way until Mike Piazza gets another chance. We will pitching change, and we'll bring in Jim Abbott. That's not Jim Abbott. That's a black man. Jim Abbott is not black, as far as I'm familiar with him. But whatever. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. And he does. Okay, perfect. Pujols is up. They bring in Roy Oswalt. Okay. Soto. And Piazza's up. We got a runner on first and 1 out and a 1-1 count, top of the 4th. Let's get this bread, brother. Come on, Piazza. You're the pizza man for a reason. Mike Piazza. Oh, that's a gap shot. Beautifully executed from first to third. Piazza's going 2. Get there. Dig, dig, dig. He's going to make it. Runners on third and second. Piazza delivers. It's pizza time, baby. Good job. Now it's Billy Williams, but I'm not going to jump in. Swing, ground out, Clark. 1 run scored. Dan's baby Swanson, run scored. 1 run scored again. And then a ground out. Okay. Pitching change. We will bring in Jose Fernandez. And we will jump in because this is our man. So it is the bottom half of the fourth. Fernandez will send a ball foul. Or Brian Roberts will. And let's give him with the little sweeping curve action. There's no way he's ready for the sweeping curve. Grounds it. Second base. Bryson Stott. On to first. Out. Stan Musial is up. He's going to get himself a heavy dose of a fastball. Oh, and he smokes that brother right back into center field. Let me tell you something, brother. That ball was crushed. Hammer and Hank back up. 49 speed's not crazy, so we don't have to really worry about the steal, I wouldn't think, especially with Piazza's arm. We'll go change up. Ooh, we got a piece of it. Foul tip. And we'll go slide piece. Punchy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got him out. And now it's Dobby's action. 2 outs in the inning, and he sends that to center field, but Griff will be underneath it for the final out of the inning. Perfect. 3-0 still. Let's give Bob the win. I'd love to. All right, let's get out of this, though. We've got ourselves Griffey, Pujols, and Soto. Ooh. Okay, so this will be the final at-bat for Mike Piazza before we start substituting all the good boys. Let's see what we can do, though. Maybe we can make memories happen with Piazza. Nope. Got a little underneath it, and I was a little bit late on the timing. My bad. I'll get it. It's okay, because now it's time to take Jose Fernandez out. Pitching change, and we will bring in the big unit so that he can slap his big unit all across the face of the National League. Oh, maybe not. Ralph Kiner. Acuna. Get up there. Oh, I was a little bit early. My bad. It's 1 run for the National League. Chipper, hardly know her. Bottom 5th. Randy Johnson kind of embarrassing the Blue Jays right now. What are we doing here, big dog? You're supposed to be the big unit. You're having a Cy Young caliber season, and you come in here against the real deal, and you're getting crushed? What are we doing here? Where's that bird when you need it? 1-2. What do I go with here? Split action? Little split piece? Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Michael Young, no chance. 1 out in the inning. Double play is on the table for Jonah Heim. Indianapolis Bolt, but he will pop that up to center field. Little can of corn action for Dan's baby Swanson, and he will be out of here. Okay, 2 outs in the inning, and Maglio Ordonez is back up. 1-1, fastball, fouled off. Slide piece. Strike 3. Got him, beautifully painting the bottom of the plate. You love to see it. And that is the inning. All right, so out of everybody, Randy had the least impressive outing, but that's okay. We will get close to the pinch hitting. Here we go. Pinch hit Ronald Acuna for, I don't know, maybe a little Ichiro action. He walks. Griffey will get pinch hit for, there's no actual center fielder. You got to be kidding me. I guess Manny's playing center field because I'm not putting freaking Yordan Alvarez in center field, that's for sure. And he gets a single 2 RBIs. Pujols is playing third, so we will switch out him for the hit king, Pete Rose, and he flies out. Okay. Pitching change for Randy. We'll bring in Nirko, or Nikro. Nikro? Phil Nikro is how you say his name, I think. I got to really put emphasis on that K. Nikro. Pitch. Oh, a double with an RBI. That's not good. It's 5-2. Bob Gibson's still in line for the win as long as we don't lose it there. We will swing just to get the new pitcher in, and we will pinch hit Juan Soto, DH. This probably would be the smart idea to have Yordan be the DH here, but I don't have any more outfielders. So it looks like Vladdy Daddy's going to be the DH. He will walk. Piazza's done. We will bring in Carlton Fisk. He gets a double play, unfortunate. And Billy Williams will come out for your daddy, and he is out as well. We'll bring in the Goose here in the bottom of the 7th, and we'll come back in to pitch. We've had a lot of action here in the All-Star game. Don't usually have this much. We get a few All-Stars every season, but not this many. Usually it's more of the hitting variety, not the pitching. Well, we've just had that good of a pitching year, I guess. Run around first. Ooh, swing and a miss, Jonah Heim. Let's go slurve action here. 88 speed's a little bit more scary on first, but that's going to be a fly out to center field. Manny's underneath it. He will grab it. Double play is in territory here. We are in the territory of the double play. Is that little Ted? No, it's Mickey Mantle. I thought it was Ted Williams for a second. It's Mickey Mantle. He's got his clubhouse he's got to go back to. Ooh, I thought I was trying to paint the corner there. 2-2 count. Oh, come on, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you so fine. You so fine. Blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Swing and a miss. Bye-bye. Go back to the clubhouse. 5-3, the American League leads, and that looks like it's Robinson Cano. It is. Bottom of the 7th, 1-1 to Robbie, and he sends it to center field. That'll be the inning. Goose Gossage, which a perfect 7th inning. Expertly done. That looked like Camilo Duvall. I think it is. It is. Okay. We will pinch hit Tony Clark for Jason Giambi. He strikes out. Dan's Baby Swanson for Alan Trammell. He flies out. Bryson Stott for Alfonso Soriano. And he's out as well. Pitching change. I guess we bring in our final guy. Little Brian Wilson action here in the bottom of the 8th. 5-3. Logan O'Hoppe. Get foul, get foul, get foul. Thank you, baby Jesus. Slide piece. Strike 3. Got him. Got him. He's out of here. Big dub from B-Dubs. Now it's Willie Mays. Ooh, that one is foul. 2-2 count. Slide piece. Strike 3. Oh, unfortunate. Full count. What do I go with here? Cut piece? Little cut action? Little cut piece? I think so. Grounder. Pete Rose. Fields. On to first. Out of here. All right, who's that? That is Matt Kemp. Okay, I haven't seen Matt Kemp at all. He sends that to right field. Ichiro should have enough speed to get there, and of course he does because he's the greatest. All right. We go top 9, I think, right? Are we already in the top of the 9th? That looked like it was... Oh, it's David Bednar. Okay. We will go top 9. Ichiro's at the plate. Swing. We need to pinch hit anybody else. Catcher and shortstop. All right. Manny Ramirez... Pete Rose. Okay, we are done. And we will bring in Craig Kimbrell. He will end the game. Pitch, 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 pitch. And that is the game. The American League beats the National League 5-3. Bob Gibson secures the W. And really, all of the Blue Jays looked pretty solid. Oh, they gave the W to Jim Abbott? That's outrageous. How did they... Oh, because they tied it in the... Wait, no, what? How did they get that? Because Bob was in the 4th. He would have had the win. Oh, no, he didn't have the win because we didn't... Oh, I'm stupid. I just assumed because he was in the start of the game, he got the win. That's not how it works when I pulled him after 2 innings. So Jim Abbott, of course, gets the win. Oh, it's so annoying. I hate that. Whatever. But all the Blue Jays played pretty well. They represented pretty well, except for Randy Johnson allowing that home run. That was kind of the black mark on the All-Star week. But hey, good representation. Nomar's finally healthy, but I think we're gonna keep Big Dog George Brett in the game or in the lineup because they put Nomar back in. Let's get George Brett back in there. George Brett's actually hitting really solid right now, so I'd rather have him in there than the cold and coming off of an injury Nomar Garciaparra. We should have Julian German playing DH, right? Is he not DHing? Frank Thomas is DHing both sides. I feel like I want German DHing against lefty righties. I want him DHing against righties. We'll take him out just so we can get him a little bit more action. Because I want him to develop. He's already an 87 overall. He's a stud. He's from Studleyville. But now the only thing left to do, other than sign draft picks, is to get to the trade deadline and make that Griffey trade, depending on whoever it may be. I don't really know at this point. Today is the day to sign draft picks. All right. So our number 1 pick, Kiki Sandoval. Definitely want to get him, Sammy Rosales, and Rich Gonzalez. Okay, Kiki, you're first up. Kiki, do you love me? We don't have that much money this year, so I'll go 2.68, and he has decided to sign the number 1 pick. Kiki Sandoval is a Blue Jay. What about Sammy Rosales in the 2nd round? How's that much? He has decided to sign. Beautiful. We can't get Rich just yet, but we can get Kiki Potts. And we can get Oliver Castillo. So let's offer Kiki Potts that. And he has decided to sign. We are doing really well right now. What about Castillo? How's that? And he has decided to sign as well. Okay. We can't offer these two guys contracts just yet, but we have gotten everybody that I've asked for just yet. That's pretty awesome. Another day to sign draft picks. 40%, 38%. I don't know if those guys are going to get done by the time it comes up with the limit. We do win another game against the Nationals. Jose Abreu has a pulled muscle in his back. That's not good. Dalton Varsho traded from the Reds to the Diamondbacks for two young prospects and one 25-year-old. Not really a prospect, I don't think. Another big win against the Nationals. Today's the day another signed draft picks. 45 and 41. They're getting close. I think the other dude will be ready by the next time it's ready to sign. Piazza got 11-game hitting streak. We win again. Another day to sign draft picks. And it is 50% for Rich Gonzalez. So we will bump up his money to that. And he has decided to sign. We are doing really good. Everybody's just accepting their contracts. I'm very happy. Let's keep going. Steven O'Kurt is on the mound. He loses. We win. We sweep the Tampa Bay Rays. And it's 50% for Boone Jones. So we will offer him that much. And he has declined. The first guy he was the last pick that we made. And he's the first guy to decline our contract offer. That is unbelievable. We lose to the Braves. We lose to the Braves. Sign Boone Jones again. I'll offer him that much. And he has declined it. You got to be kidding me, Boone. You got to be kidding me. You're the last pick that we made. How can you have this much pull? It doesn't make any sense. We win that game. Ortiz is back. Another day to sign draft picks. All right, this might be my literal last chance to get you. So let's just offer you that much. I mean, that's a crazy amount of money to offer a 6th-round pick who's going to suck. But he needed to sign it. I wanted to have him signed. And it is now time for the trade deadline. 77 wins. All right, here we are. I'm probably only going to make the Griffey trade. Santana's doing good. Randy's kind of cooled down a little bit. Jose's killing it. Bob's killing it. And Pedro's really done well, so I'm glad that I had faith in him again. So I think I'm going to stick with this lineup. This is a perfect pitcher rotation. The bullpen is perfectly fine. We don't need to change anything like that, except for maybe getting rid of Mariano Rivera in the offseason. But we can hold off on doing that because I don't think I have any assets to make a trade right now because he's not very valuable if we go over to him. Yeah, that's not going to get us anything. So we're just going to keep him for now. But the one trade that we're probably going to make is for a Griffey. Which Griffey is it? I still don't know. 21 home runs. I mean, this one didn't make the All-Star game, but the other one did. This one did. And he's got 22 home runs now. What do I want to do? Do I want to trade for this Griffey? Who doesn't have really the power that the other Griffey does? But I've had this Griffey plenty of times. I haven't really had the younger Griffey. So maybe we do that. This Griffey's locked up for a long time. But this Griffey is a free agent after the year. So I could just ride it out the entire rest of this season and then just sign him in the offseason. Or I can make the trade now. And I would probably have to give up Joe DiMaggio to get the trade done. And I would even have to give up more than that. I guess I could give up Beltran. Do I want to give up Beltran? Do I want to give up DiMaggio? I feel like I made the decision last episode to give up DiMaggio. So I guess I'll do that. And I probably should. How's he doing? 36 home runs in AAA is crazy from Eloy Jimenez. I could give up Sean Bouchard because we don't really need him. I guess JJ Bleday would probably be better, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's toss in JJ Bleday. And then I can probably toss in this guy. I can really toss in anyone at this point. I could toss in Tony Stone and it goes through. How about you take Blaine Krim? I don't need him at all. So this is the trade that could be done. DiMaggio and a couple of just throw-ins to get the younger Ken Griffey Jr., who just made the All-Star game. We just saw him out there. He's got 22 home runs. He's hitting .296, slugging .530. One of the best ones he's had since we started the series. He's got an OPS of .902. His WAR is 4.7, so it's climbing up there to what he had last year. And the only downside with this is, instead of going with the other Griffey, is this one is a free agent after the year, so we'd have to re-sign him, which I think we can do. Is this the one? Is this what I want to do? Do I want to trade DiMaggio? I mean, he's not doing anything. He's at 176 at-bats. He's hitting 284. What are we doing here, Joe? I thought you're supposed to be a legend. I think I'm going to do the trade. I've wanted a Griffey this entire time. There's the trade. DiMaggio's heading to the Guardians, and we get back Ken Griffey Jr., the young, svelte Ken Griffey Jr. Welcome to the team, big dog. You're going to be playing a little bit. That's Beltran. Where's Griffey? There he is. You're going to be playing against lefties because you have really good contact versus lefties. Okay. We will see how that works as we move into... That's probably going to be the only trade that I make, right? There's nothing else that I really want to do. I think I like the lineup the way that it is. And obviously I talked about the pitching rotation. Our bench is deep as crap, so we're good there. Yeah, I think I'm good. I don't think I need to make any more trades. So we will move past the deadline into the month of August. Finish that game again, or finish the series against the Red Sox. And that is it. We will start the next episode on August 2nd, I think, right? Is where I ended it. And then we will finish up the season. We will simulate September, or we will simulate August and September in the next episode and get ready for the postseason. It's looking pretty good for us right now. 79 wins as we enter August. We have a chance, there's a slight chance that we could set the wins record. It's 118 wins by the Seattle Mariners, I think in 2001? Was it 2001 or was it 2000? It was one of the very, very early 2000s. I'm pretty sure is when they set that wins record. So we got to pass that if we want to break that record. And already 79 wins with 2 months of baseball left to go is a good chance we could do it. But we will have to play out of our minds if we want to. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Thank you so much. Stop by and watch. I truly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.